People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Call it news with a buzz. This is not your average, typical, run-of-the-mill mama and papa news blogging. No, this is blogging that takes you on top of the roof or under the cellar with mother hen and her little chickadees. There's a popular saying in Jamaica, it goes something like this. Whenever planting one D-E-A-D, it S-H-O-O-T-S. I think this video that I am about to show you appropriately applies to this young man. It seems as if he is on some sorts of mission. He is posing in some sorts of video with an old school barrel gun, look like some sorts of 357 Magnum Clint Eastwood back in the days ish. What is most disturbing is that he is sending out threats to the poor, and he is using some sort of code name Mampy. Don't know exactly what that means. That is up to your interpretation. I am going to let you take a listen, take a look to this not so beautiful, senseless bean footage.
Mampy, where are you there now, Mampy? Mampy, man, on the internet on my yard. I do want a video call and show your style, is it? Mampy, upgrading a Mampy, back to your regular. I want to name police. See it, Mampy? You see it, Mampy? Mampy, me no want to do it, Mampy. God no. You see it, Mampy. See it there. You see it, Mampy. Mampy. You see it? Me tell you, Mampy. Last night I seen eating dark. Lord. See it, Mampy. Mampy, then. Me know say you see it. Me know for sure say you see it, Mampy. You see me? Me know for sure say you see them. Say then. You see them, Mampy? Look, Mampy. You see say then, Mampy. I told no much about it last night, Mampy. Oh God, Mampy, you sing sweet. I want you hear you see, Mama. I want you hear it. You bad. Full of effect, Mama. You say, I'm a chop one out of it, you know. Mampy, idea. Me don't want chop one right now, but me can't chop one for you right now, Mampy. Sorry. You see it. Full effect, Mampy. Tell you, last night, problem.
Now people, first thing first, this is what we call broke badness. Because when you're looking at the room for all the badness that is on display, this man look like he needs some financial help. This man look like he must sweat as if him just lick some sorts of 8-ball. And for those of you that don't know, code name, he must smoke C-O-K-E. He mentioned the name Mampy. People, me no know if he must send out some sorts of threats under Sykes. Him no want put out the person name out there, so therefore the poor I go say. But hold on a minute, that is a criminal charge whenever you send out any sort of threat to anybody's life on social media. However, he did send out some sorts of THR3 to the poor, which makes it even worse. Who this Mampy character is it a figment of his imagination? Is he high and just speaking aimlessly? People, me no know. All I know is that whenever you see any sorts of Igga in a 2023 with a barrel gun, with a 44 Magnum or 357 Magnum with about 6, and he said he discharged at least 2 from 6 equal 4. You know that Igga is old school, or that Igga absolutely has zero access to any sorts of up-to-the-time tool. And I know that these tools, barrel gun, are used on hits by most professional hitmen back in the days. So I'm just saying that the likely possibility of somebody having some sorts of barrel tool, 357, 44 or whatever, in them days and time, it seems as if they are kind of outdated. When I got this video, it was sent from some sorts of police group, and the question asked, what do you think? What I think is that this person that is posing with this tool has some sorts of suicidal mission. What I think is that this person does not realize that whenever you do any sorts of clout chasing buffoonery like this on social media, especially when you're sending out threats that are of the DEATH type, especially to the popo. The popo is going to want to know who you are, where that tool is, what that tool was used for. Most importantly, you are going to see in a matter of days or a couple of hours this same character that you see posing with this tool, big, bad and bold, doing some sorts of public apology and begging for his life when and if the popo comes for him. As to what I think the popo think, I think that the popo, they are thinking to themselves, are you telling me that we have to send out a next special operation for this person that is special, as in HAN, you know what I talk about, in that little wheelchair there? Because obviously he must have not got the memo. Obviously he did not read the notice board and see that everybody that tried this on social media, clout chasing, it always ends up with them getting arrested, or even worse, them getting DEAD. So therefore they are DEAD man walking. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, it seems as if the case as it pertains to the Paulwell, I am speaking about Tashana Patterson, 27-year-old baby mother number 2, and their 10-month-old daughter Saraya Paulwell, and the Navy Petty Officer Leoda Bradshaw that took both of them away, conspired with some other KILLERS to kidnap them, take them, burn them, and then dash them in a some sort of shallow grave. It is quite obvious that this case has more twists and turns than Coney Island and Six Flags, Lifetime Movie Network and Netflix combined. Every day that we get up, it seems as if we hear something, some other news, some other development. And the latest development is this. It is said that the United States Navy Criminal Investigative Service has joined the investigation into the DEATH of 27-year-old Tashana Patterson and their 10-month-old Saraya Powell. This happens after 34-year-old Navy Petty Officer Leoda Bradshaw was last week charged with their abduction and takeaway. Prosecutors have alleged that Bradshaw hired men to take away 2 of them, BURN, the bodies, and then fling them in a some sorts of shallow grave. Now when we hear any sorts of developments such as this, you gotta wonder, then hold on a minute, what this means. Because baby mother number 2 is not a US citizen, and the little baby is definitely not a US citizen. However, the person that is a suspect, Leoda Bradshaw, is a United States citizen, is a part of law enforcement, the Navy in the United States. That means she has that badge, she has worn that badge, she will no longer wear that badge. So therefore, because she is pretty much PISSING on the reputation of the Navy of law enforcement in United States, they take this very serious. I am not going to say that they are going to be leading this investigation. The good thing is that while they are there just observing, they will be making sure that all the I's are dotted, all the T's are crossed. And the people that are supposed to get charged, they will be charged. If any other person needs to be added or should be added, they are going to ask questions. And if those questions are not answered, just best believe that some people, meaning your politician, your lawmaker, they are going to be blacklisted, because then they will be there to see everything. They will know how a court proceeding is supposed to be. So they are not there to defend Mrs. Bradshaw if she is indeed guilty. However, whenever you mess or trample on that brand or shield, they take it very seriously. They are going to do everything within their power to make sure that some sorts of damage control, and if they need to distance themselves or whatever other stipulation can go against this lady, it definitely will happen, meaning that they will kick her out even though she is locked up. So the good thing is that they will ensure that our law enforcement, as in the DPP, the investigators, put up a proper show and do not use any sorts of psychs, any sorts of technicality, and make this lady walk. Because, like, money talks and BS walk in Jamaica. We've seen several cases in which your DPP, the investigators, fumble the ball even on a case that is open and shut, easy as 1, 2, 3, point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like this, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself.